Hello, class. Hope all of you are doing well. I'm here to talk to you today. I'm not going to keep this speech too long. Not going to keep this video too long. Everything speech for me. So, here we are. I'm going to talk to you about your persuasive speech, and this for the next 2 weeks we are going to be prepping for persuasive speech. So I'm just straight away without spending any more time here and there, I'm just going to uh, go to your class and your discussion forum and everything. So yeah, so while I'm looking for this, just wanted to quickly chat, not too long, but quickly chat with you. Uh, uh, Hopefully all of you are doing well. Want to know your plans for Thanksgiving. Are you going to be here? Are you traveling? I've been here for I've been here. I've just been at home for a while now. But then I for Thanksgiving, I would usually go and meet my sister in Boston or my brother-in-law. They live in Raleigh. He and his family. But this year, of course, all that is not there. So we are going to be home in Lyle. So want to know what your plans are for Thanksgiving, and I know that there's a lot of I don't know whether this is the only course or you're taking some more courses, because I still remember this used to be the most uh, busiest week. I still remember, because when I first joined grad school, I didn't know how how things are, like all the assignments, and when should we. I would do everything by the due date, but then uh, didn't know how much of papers we needed to turn in right after Thanksgiving. So my first Thanksgiving here in US, I ended up telling my sister that I can't do anything. I have to just sit and use the break to work on my papers. Next year, I was a little wiser and I planned it so that I don't miss the Thanksgiving meal and family and all of that. So yeah, so that's a little conversation. Okay, so here we are, class. This is let's go to our syllabus. All right, just to show us where we are. Here we are in, this is week 5. So we have 8 weeks and it's already week 5. So we are more than halfway done. And here I'm looking at your syllabus just to show you where we are. Hopefully you can see. Let me see whether you're able to still see this. I don't need to see this. Yes. Oh no, you were not able to see this. Okay. So now you are able to. So I'm basically looking at your syllabus, class, and I'm scrolling down I'm looking at your course schedule, and this is where we are. Okay, so we are in, as discussed, we are in week 5 from November 16th. We got into week 5. You're now this week you're reading chapter 19 from your textbook, which is all about persuasive speech. You have, this is the first time you're doing, so last 2 weeks you were doing chapter 18, which is informative speech. This week and next week you will be doing chapter 19, which is just one chapter. And I'm going to show it to you real quick, my PowerPoint notes on persuasive speech. So yeah, so you can see, if you look at this calendar here, November, from this week, which is week 5 and week 6, we will be prepping for persuasive speech. There's a type, I've made a mistake here. 1 second, class. I need to make a change. So this is, I'm going to just say, this is not an informative speech. You all guys have already done it. This is your persuasive speech. Okay, so I'll make a change here. Persuasive. Okay. All right. This is your persuasive speech that you will be prepping for. Okay. So again, you have finished your informative speech, and in these 2 weeks, you can see we will begin our discussion on persuasive speech, which is chapter 19 in your online book. And I have a PowerPoint for you. Go to PowerPoint for instructors, by instructor, and you see a PowerPoint slide by me saying everything you want to know about persuasive speech. Okay, so yeah, so just to get things in your mind, these are the 2 weeks that we will be working on this, and your next speech, make a note of it, is due, the final one, which is final one as in like you have the dress rehearsal in the final day of the speech, which is a Saturday and a Sunday. That's how I always schedule it. And it's your persuasive speech is due on November 29th, which is a Sunday. So got to have that date in your mind. Okay. So yeah, so that's that. And then we do get back on. Okay. So I'm just looking at this one. Hope I persuasive speech. Yeah, November 29th. That's the day. All right. Yeah. That's the day. Yeah. So, and then, so on and so forth. After that, I'll tell you what we are going to do for the next, on the week of November, week 7 and week 8. So we'll take that when it comes. Right now, these are the 2 weeks where we'll be focusing on persuasive speech. Okay, having said that, let's go to, I'm going to do stop share. All right, stop share and take you guys to, yes, I need to take you here. Yes, so here you can see, class, I am on your course site, and you can see week 5. I've already, I think some of you were working on some of the last few forums. So I have opened it, but I'm going to probably close it by today. So week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. But this is the week 5 is the one that we are working on. All right. So week 5 discussion forum, that's where we are on. So as we always do, you need to click week 5 discussion forum and then go to discussion board. You click that and you can see you scroll towards the bottom till you can't go any further. And you see week 5, as we are in week 5, you click persuasive speech and it takes you to my 2 discussion questions. Okay, excuse me. And I am going to, it's in reverse order, so I'll just change that a little bit. Now discussion question 1 and discussion question 2. Okay, so let's go to discussion question 1. Let's see what is there, and let's talk about it. Okay, all right. So here, when you do this discussion question, I assume that you have read chapter 19 from your online book. Where's your online book? By this time, you should know. You go to syllabus. There's a link which says, that's where the online book is. You click that link and the whole book appears. You need to go to chapter 19. All right, which is persuasive speech. All right, so by this time you've read chapter 19, and this is what you need to do. You can also go to my chapter, my slide PowerPoint presentation for persuasive speech. Once you click this, yeah, you get this. Oh, okay, sorry. You get this, and I think there are a lot of slides here, and I think all of it is relevant. I mean, there will be some repeat of what you have learned in your online book on chapter 19. There'll be some ideas that are new, and I need you to look at the slides also here that I've attached so that you get more information. Okay, so it's not only your book, it's also my notes that I would like you to refer to. Okay, so as you can see, I'm going back. I'm going to do stop share here, and I am going back to I'm going back to your yes. So I'm here back here. You can see class that I have given you based on Monroe's motivated sequence. I have a small YouTube video here, which I would like you to watch, but I'll be explaining it as well. Okay. And then I want you to, the second thing, by this time, I also want you to watch, this TED talk that I've attached here. It's a TED talk by Sir Robert. Um, I can't remember, Sir Ken Robinson, Robinson. And if you look at YouTube, this one, the one that I've attached, is one of the by far the most popular one, has the maximum hits, and it has made an impact on a lot of people. Unfortunately, I was quite intrigued by his idea, and I just wanted to know more about him. And I saw that Sir Ken Robinson actually passed away this year in August 2020. So yeah, so his ideas are very transformational, and I wanted you to watch this, and very persuasive as well. So I want you to watch this video, and I would like you to map the speech. Just watch the whole. What you have to do is you got to watch the whole video and whole speech, and then map the speech into Monroe's motivated sequence, which I will be discussing right now with you. Basically, once you watch this whole speech, this is about an 18-minute speech. I want you to tell me what's the tension step, what's the need step, what's the satisfaction, what's visualization, and what's action. All right. So you're going to understand what Monroe's motivated sequence is in terms of a persuasion model, persuasion theory. And once you understand that, I'm going to give you an exercise and a sample speech, which is this one. And you will have to show me how this whole speech can be organized into the attention step, into the need step. What's, the different steps in Monroe's motivated sequence. All right. Having done that, once you do this, okay, everybody's going to, all of you, you're going to type your response here in regards to this question, okay? Just hit the reply button and type your response here. There's another part to this question, okay? So this is what I keep telling you, just read all of it, okay? There's another part to this question. Once you finish typing what the attention step, need step, satisfaction, visualization, and action step is, the second part to this question is, I want you to go React. All right. Once you go React, let me do it right now with you, but let me just talk about it and then you go there. So go React, and based on the argument that Sir Ken Robinson makes in the speech, I want you to take a stand. All right. His topic is, do you believe that schools kill creativity? Does schools kill creativity? Yes or no? All right. You need to take a stand. All right. You can't be halfway. You need to say, you either say yes, schools kill creativity, or you say no, schools do not kill creativity. So based on your stand, I need you to frame a 5-minute argument. Okay. You can do it any way you want. All right. It's your argument. You don't have to follow any format. You don't have to follow Monroe's motivated sequence for that. Just the way you would have just the way you would, have any kind of argument. All right. If you have to convince someone that this is your position, let's say you believe that schools you agree with him and you say, yes, schools do kill creativity, then tell us, why do you think so? Why do you think, and why should we believe you? All right. Make it as persuasive as possible. Okay. You got to, and if you want to use Monroe's motivated sequence, like you get the attention step, you have the need step, satisfaction, visualization, action, I think that model works. If you want to use that, you could use that. Otherwise, you can feel free to use just your thoughts. And I'm not really asking you to get this into any format here right now. This is because we've just started it. Later on, I will be using your response on Go React and explaining what are the things you could have done to make it more persuasive. It's a teaching strategy. Okay, so I just want you to go to Go React right after you finish the attention, needs, satisfaction, visualization, these steps. You hear the whole speech of the Sir Ken Robinson, and then you tell me what do you think was the attention step, what was the need step, all of that. Okay, then go to Go React to make based on what you heard. You need to come up with your stand and you need to say whether you agree or you disagree with him and make it as persuasive. Tell us what's your argument. Okay, if you think school, and you have to have your own research, okay, or your own standpoint, and your argument should come out of your own experience, lived experience. Okay, it could be backed up by sources, it could be backed up by your personal experience, not too much of it, because now we need to back it up with reliable sources as well. Not that you're not reliable, but you need to make it more persuasive, because you don't know how people are thinking. Maybe they need to know that this has been a time-tested research that a lot of people have done, people who are in this area has done, so they are more it becomes more credible. Okay, so yeah, so that's what you do. You go to Go React and you record your stand on this issue. Okay, again, you need to, it's you cannot go halfway, please. You need to either say yes or no to it. Okay, so yeah, that's what you need to do. So it has two components. You need to type it out, map it out, map up the speech according to these steps: attention, need, satisfaction, visualization, action, and then go to Go React and um, do your speech. Okay. All right. Should I go to Go React with you? Why not? Let me just do that with you. 1 second here. All right, maybe not. Maybe I'll just talk about the next one and then show you. Like again, remind you what you need to do. All right, so I'm just again going to discussion board. Again, week 5. Week 5 is all that we need to do now. Okay, so we just looked at discussion question 1. Now we are looking at discussion question 2. Discussion question 2 here. All right, this is, remember, I always do that during the first week. I need to know, this is your time, because now you're going to be watching this speech. You're going to be, you're going to have a little speech of your own, telling us about your stand on whether schools kill creativity or not. Okay, so now that you are all dabbling in all of these persuasive ideas and persuasive speeches, I want you to tell me what persuasive speech are you going to be preparing. So I want to know, you need to come up with a title. So if you see you are going for your persuasive speech on November 29th, which is roughly in 2 weeks. Okay, roughly in 2 weeks from now. So you need to be prepared. Now you got to tell me what is your persuasive speech topic or title. Okay, so remember one thing, class, and I've mentioned this to you even in my feedback, try to choose a topic that you're truly interested in. Okay, where you think that you can make a difference or it matters to you. It always shows, whether you're doing it for a class, for just it's an exercise for your class, or you're truly invested in it. Okay, so, and I'm sure that all of us are are conscious citizens, people who are in this in right now in this country. We are aware of what's going on. We have opinions, right? We have opinions, we have our beliefs, we have our values. So there is something or the other that you will be passionate about. Okay, it could be technology, it could be animals, it could be animal safety, it could be a fashion, it could be something that you are passionate about. And once you know the broad area that you're passionate about, you will be able to skim through topics that are very relevant in these areas, and where you think that with your speech, with your words, you can make a difference. So because this next first thing, I would like to know the title of the persuasive speech that you will be preparing and presenting on November 29th. I would like to know, why is it that, second question here, you can see, how do you establish yourself? Okay, 1 second here. Just stop share. 1 second, class. What happened again? Yeah. Excuse me. So the first question is, provide your persuasive speech topic, title here. Second question is, you need to establish yourself establish your credibility. Okay, why are you talking about this topic? Okay, let's say Rodney decides to do a speech. I would like to know a speech on, let's say, his area of interest, as I've seen, is he perhaps training. All right, how he used to train, right? That's right, Rodney. Right? So I know that he would be doing that as a living. Okay, so if there's something on training and education and anything controversial or anything persuasive, if that's the area that he likes, okay, the education, training, then you got to narrow it down to some topics which you think will make a difference. We would like to persuade an audience about some new idea that is very relevant to training and education. So something like that. So, but I would like to know why is he talking about, why should we even listen to him? So he needs to establish his credibility as a speaker. He needs to show why he's interested in this topic and why what he says to us should matter to us. Okay, so he needs to establish that within the speak. The reason I'm saying this is, all of you need to choose a topic there where you are personally invested in that topic. Okay, so it could be an emotional attachment that you have. It could be a cause that you're deeply concerned about, and you've done a few things because that will come through. That definitely that quotient of your personal connection to the issue that you're talking about, that really carries you very far. Okay, it doesn't seem like well, professor gave me this speech, or I need to take the speech for this class and get done with it. I think the speech just loses its steam. Okay, so all right, so here we go. Next thing is based on Maslow's hierarchy of needs, what need are you what need of the audience are you tapping into? All right, so this is something, and at this point I will now show you a slide, and I'm going to explain this to you. Okay, now my lecture begins. Okay, all right, so this question, as I repeat again, based on Maslow's hierarchy of needs, what need of the audience are you tapping into? And then the following question is, list 5 questions to the audience based on your speech that will help you to craft your speech. Respond to the posts of your classmates, at least two posts. Okay, and all of this needs to be submitted by Saturday, November 21st. Okay, so now you can see that this is attached. I've already attached this my PowerPoint slide. And I will now open this PowerPoint slide and basically talk to you about what I'm talking about in when I say based on Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Okay, so now the first thing is that you have to come up with a persuasive speech topic, and you need to find a topic that is relevant, is important for you, you have a personal connection somehow with that topic, and because that just shows your credibility as a speaker. Why did you choose that topic, and why is it that we will give as an audience, we will give you 5 minutes of our time to listen to you. Okay, so you got to establish that. Okay, then the next question that you can see, based on Maslow's hierarchy of needs, what need are you tapping? Into? All right, what need am I talking about? I am now going to open the slide. All right, and I will share it with you. Yep, here we go. So the slide that I'm going to share is this. This is the second slide in the PowerPoint presentation that is attached here and also attached in your Blackboard site, which is PowerPoint by instructor. All right, here we can see this is the slide that I am talking about. Now, having said that, you see this whole pyramid or the triangle that you see is called Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Why? Why am I even talking about hierarchy of needs in a persuasive speech? Let me explain this to you. All right. So in an informative speech, I told all of you that I expect you to be an expert, all right, to be a teacher, because what you're going to do in your informative speech, what you're going to do in your informative speech is you will be teaching. You will be teaching the audience about the experiment that you went through for 2 weeks, and you're going to teach us about the concept. You're going to teach us use demonstration as to how you carried out your 2-week challenge, and an insight that you gained that you would like to share in the conclusion, right? But your whole demeanor, your whole your position in informative speech is like a trainer, is like a teacher. You are an expert, and you are, because you are the person who carried on this experiment for 2 weeks, and you've lived it for 2 weeks, and now you're here you're talking to the audience, and you're telling them what is that you learned, and what are the things that they can learn. So you're using all different kinds of informative strategies that you will be able to now use it and to inform the audience. That's what you did in informative speech. Now, the next speech is persuasive speech. Here, I don't ask you to become a teacher anymore, all right, or a trainer or an expert. This is where I ask you to be a psychologist. All right, so I would like, the reason is you got to think of yourself as a psychologist, because in a persuasive speech, you really need to know the mind of the audience. All right, you need to get into their mind. Why? Research has shown that human beings have different kinds of needs. Okay, Mr. Abraham Maslow has done research on this one, and he kind of gave us a little triangle, and he says that I'm trying to put in most of the needs that I think human beings have, and I'm going to prioritize it. Okay, there'll be some needs which is really, really, really important for a human being to survive, and then it goes. Okay, then the order becomes lesser and lesser and lesser and lesser. But nevertheless, these are all needs that human beings have. Having said that, do you think maybe he's missed 2 or 3 or maybe 5 or 10 or 15 needs that human beings have, and maybe it's not there in the triangle? People have critiqued his model, but if you see the model, I think pretty much he's done a good job of looking at needs that a human being have. Well, is it all comprehensive? Maybe not. Maybe is the priority absolutely set in stone, that this is my this need is the most important, or the next need is not that important. Maybe that's open to speculation and open to everybody. It's relative. What may be the most important one for me, maybe not that important for you. So there are people who have critiqued his triangle, but I think overall we've been using his Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Okay, so this is what I want to say about this, is that I don't know how many of you've heard this. Maybe you've seen this model somewhere, but it is typically, when I first saw Maslow's hierarchy of needs, this whole triangle that I just showed you, the first time I saw it was way back when I was taking some teachers courses, and I saw this in my educational psychology course. Okay. And then later on, I saw that this is a pretty common a theory where it is done a lot in education. It is also done in business classes. Okay. A lot of business schools use this to see, how do you read the mind of a customer. Okay, so yeah, so that's the little story behind it. But the reason that we are looking at needs is that in a persuasive speech, you need to know what need does the audience have. Okay, where is the need? Okay, you need to find a topic, and then you may want to see what need is it tapping into. All right, let's say you have a topic like everybody needs to wear a mask, okay, whenever they're out in public places. Let's say you want to mandate a law, make a law of this. Okay, so then I will be able to look at the pyramid and see what need does this um, persuasive speech that I have, or persuasive proposal that I have, where I mandate everybody to wear a mask in this pandemic. What need does it? What need does it tap into? And you can see the one second. I forgot to share it. All right, one sec. Yeah. You can see that this is the pyramid, and a topic like wearing mask is mandatory will probably tap into my need for safety. Every human being wants to be safe. And if that is not met, then the person feels uncomfortable, right? So a topic like this, wearing a mask, will tap into the need for every human being's need for safety. All right. So I'm not saying that you have to choose a topic where it taps into any of these needs. Okay. If you see, that you have any topic, um, first you pick a topic, any topic that you feel that you would like to persuade the audience about. Okay. That's your choice, and then come back and see whether it taps into any of these needs. Okay. If it does, great. If it doesn't, don't worry about it. But you still need to tell me why does the audience need to know uh, your topic? Okay. What will add to their life? Are they going to feel more safe? Is their self-esteem going to improve? Are they going to be the best version of themselves? uh, is there a threat to their to their basic lifestyle that that your topic responds to? Are you talking about, are you selling, let's say your speech is about buying an air purifier? Okay. Oh, so are you concerned that your audience may not be getting good air quality? All right, and you're tapping into their basic physiological needs. Let's say you talk about uh, uh, can't think of anything right now. uh, let's see, I'm just giving you a topic here. Okay, so let's say you ban, looking at self-esteem. Let's say you propose, okay, you propose a persuasive speech topic saying that we let us ban all kinds of children's beauty pageants. Then I'll probably ask you, okay, you're doing this speech because do you think you are concerned about self-esteem and children not having a good, healthy self-esteem if they participate in children's beauty pageants? And for the little audience, if they see that that there's children's beauty pageant where they're judged on the way they look, it is going to create an unhealthy self-esteem, right? So are you concerned about that? So these are some of the things, examples that I wanted to talk about. Having said that, now let's look at this pyramid. Okay, pyramid, triangle, whatever you can call it. As you can see here, this is called Maslow's hierarchy of needs, and I've just told you hierarchy, which means that it is he has divided into the needs into order of importance. Okay, so he feels, Mr. Abraham Maslow feels that physiological needs, which is the need to, 1 second here, if you, I'll just, 1 minute. Maybe stop share. Okay. 1 second, class. 1 minute. Yes, so he feels that the physiological need, which is the need to breathe, the need to need to have food, the need to have safe water, pure water. All of this is a need that he feels that it is necessary for basic survival. So this is one of the this without this human being will not survive. Okay, so it's like, you know, you need food, clothes, and pure water, pure air, you know, food to survive. So if this is threatened, then that's, you're tapping into the basic needs of a human being. All right, so that's why he keeps it. If you look at the pyramid here, and if you go back to to the diagram, and you can see, and if you're looking at your slide right now, you can see that that is at the lowest rung. All right, it's at the bottom, so which means that it has the highest amount of importance. Then you go to the next one, which is second here. The next one, which is safety. All right. So he says that once your basic physiological needs are met, the second one in this whole pyramid, in this whole hierarchy of needs, is safety. That every person wants to feel safe. Okay. The fact that we are now our whole safety is being threatened with the pandemic, right? So you can see how many products are in the market, which, like the masks, the, you know, the hand sanitizers, I mean, all of this, which with the pandemic has created. So because everybody wants to feel safe, all right? So people are selling these merchandise right now. Then, you know, people don't want to lose jobs. Okay, so people want, employment. Okay, so they want to have a safe, secure employment. They don't want to. The fact that, you know, think about health insurance and everything. It's because, why do people buy health insurance, or why do people buy home insurance? Because they want to feel safe, right? So these products, different kinds of home insurance products, different kinds of health insurance, all have risen out of this need for safety that every human being has. We need to feel safe. All right. So after that, you can see the third one is love and belongingness, where we want to feel loved. We want to feel that we are loved, and we want to feel that we want to love. All right, we want to that's a basic need. We feel like we want to be in a family. We feel like we want to be connected in a group. That's a basic need that everybody has, according, maybe not everybody, but yes, Maslow's kind of has done an average study where with the kind of, you know, with reasonable amount of people in this study. So he says that that most people would like to have friends, they want to have family, they want to feel connected, have social groups. And you can see so many of these. Can you just imagine, when you think about this, so many, especially in this pandemic, you can see so many of these social networking sites that have come up. I have one which is which I didn't know before, and right when pandemic happened, there's something called House Party, that you know, you can get together with everybody all around the world, and it's like Zoom, but more of a Zoom on a, you know, on a very social level. So it doesn't have all the features that, you know, web conferencing and all of that doesn't have all that, but it's more of entertainment. Okay, so that's one of the things. So many, Zoom in itself, I mean, Zoom, look at the stock prices. I mean, it's just, people are now getting connected using Zoom to get connected, because everybody wants to feel connected. And there's so many social groups happening, so many if you see so many dating sites where people want to get connected. Not only that, even, you know, so many if you look at social media, the Facebook groups that people have, because if they have a similar idea, similar passion, they would like to have work in a group, they would like to be associated in a group, because Again, people want to be connected. So that's a third need that Maslow talks about, which is the need to love, the need to feel loved, and to need to belong, the need to belong. Okay. So after that one, after the third, you can see the fourth one, which is everybody wants to have, a healthy self-esteem, right? I mean, you don't want to feel, nobody wants to have a low self-esteem, and if you have a very high esteem, then that also is problematic. So people want to feel confident, they want to feel respected, they want to feel respected by others. So that's also a need that human beings have, which is self-esteem. And you can see that there's so many speeches, there's so many persuasive speeches where it shows that in so many ways, our self-esteem is being threatened, especially if you look at the beauty industry, or the kind of models that they use, um, you know, making it very unrealistic, and making maybe little girls or little boys maybe thinking that you have to you have to achieve that standard of beauty, which perhaps is photoshopped or which doesn't exist. So a kind of making their self-esteem negative, all right? And there's so many things that we can do so to stop that. So that's an area where where self-esteem is being threatened. Okay. And the final one, which is at the top, at the top of the triangle, which is self-actualization, which is you want to become the best version of yourself. All right, everybody wants to become the best version of yourself. So you want to feel that you can do you are the best right now in whatever you're doing. It either be if you're a mother, you're the you're going to be, you want to feel as if you're the best mother, you're doing the best. If you are if you're in a company, working for a company organization, you want to be the best best person at work. So that's another need that everybody has. And according to Maslow, once all the other needs are met, this is where this is the last one, and this is where it just this is where you want to become the best version of yourself. All right. So yeah, and it's you also, if you think about it, even stretch your imagination a lot, is that people want to be seen as good people, right? So lot as people who are concerned about other people, concerned about social issues, who are making a contribution to the world. And that's where even in that respect, this self-actualization comes in, because if you think about people asking for money for any donation, any charitable causes, you'll see that it is also when do people want to do this? Because when and how and why, a lot of people want to feel good about themselves, right? I did something, I did whatever, I contributed to the society in some way or the other. So let me make this $20 donation. Okay, it'll make me feel good that I've been spending money on myself, but I bothered to spend $20 for this. Okay, so that's self-actualization too, where you do things to make yourself feel better about yourself. All right, so you want to be the best version of yourself. All right. So this is the pyramid, the triangle, which is called Maslow's hierarchy of needs. You'll see that the reason I talked to you, and going back actually to your question on the discussion forum. 1 second. No, not this. Where did I go now? 1 second. Yes. So going back to this question that you have, you have to give me any persuasive speech title that you will be doing, and then tell me how do you think it taps into any of these needs that I've talked about in Maslow's hierarchy of needs? Does it tap into the need to be secure, to need to be safe? Does it tap into food, eating healthy food, or eating or breathing safe air, or does it tap into self-esteem needs, having a healthier self-image, or does it tap into self-actualization need? Does it tap into the need to love? So you will see that it may or may not coincide with your persuasive speech topic. It doesn't matter if it doesn't. If you don't see it tapping into any of the needs, I don't want you to stress and about it. Okay, but what I want you to do is you got to explain. All right, you need to explain why is it necessary? Why is it necessary for us, for the audience to hear your speech? How will it matter to me? Okay, how will it matter to the audience? Which is, you know, uh, how does it matter to me right now? All right, how does it make a change in my life? How does it matter to me, or maybe my immediate family, my kids, or my my friends? Does it have an immediate impact? Is it going to matter to me if I don't hear what you're saying? Is it going to make an immediate impact right now? Right now, maybe excellent in terms of persuasion, or is it going to make an impact in the next 20 years? Well, that could be persuasive for me as well. I mean, I would like to know what's going to happen to me in the next 20 years too. So tell me, how does it impact? How does your speech, what need does it tap into? And why should it matter to me? Whatever you're proposing, how does it matter to me? Okay, so once, and I just explained to you what Maslow's hierarchy of needs is, and then I would like you to, I would like you to ask here in this post. I want you to give me 5 questions to the audience. Okay, so let's say you have a topic like, just think about a topic. Let's say you have a topic like banning children's beauty pageants. Okay, if you have a topic like this, what are the 5 questions would you like to ask the audience that will help you craft your speech? Maybe I don't know. I'm just thinking about it right now as I speak. What do you think? Would you allow your children to watch children's beauty pageant? Do you think it is healthy, or do you think what is your attitude towards it? Do you think it creates an unhealthy image, or do you think children should be getting into a zone where which is competitive? Because just like any sport or any academic exercise that they do, where they are competing with each other. So this is the children's beauty pageant is nothing other than it's healthy competition. So if you want to give them 2 scenarios, what is it that they think? Okay, and then understand what side are they taking. That doesn't mean that you're going to change your position. Your position about children's beauty pageant, let's say you want it or you don't want it, you don't change it because the audience is saying that they want or they don't want it. You just got to know that if they are saying that they don't want to have a children's beauty pageant, and you insist that it should not be banned, then what is it that you're going to build? What is the strength of their disapproval? You got to gauge that through your questions. And what is it that you have to do in your speech to kind of bring them to your side? All right, how much do you have to strengthen or weaken their commitment? In this case, weaken their commitment towards not allowing their children or not supporting children's beauty pageants. Okay, so how much do you have to weaken their commitment? What are the things that you need to tell them? What are the facts? What are the examples? What are the research, statistics, facts? All of that you're going to have in your speech that will help them um, uh, come towards your side. Okay, so I would like to know very strategically, what questions are you going to ask the audience? 5 questions that will kind of help you craft your speech. You should know how they feel about your topic. What is their stand on your topic? Do they agree with you? They did not agree with you? How much do they disagree with you, or how much do they agree with you? all of this is necessary for you to really get their opinion or get their feedback, and then craft your speech according to what they're saying. So you may need, if their position is here and your position is here, you have to really work hard to put them to your direction. If their position is here and you are, and let's say their position and your position, both of you agree, then you and both of you agree, let's say both of you agree that children's beauty pageants should be banned, okay, then you have to even take them further. I have to, even they believe in you and they believe in your position, you got to strengthen their commitment, like maybe pull them even higher, okay. So you have to say a few more things, show them more research, so that their belief is now cemented completely. So that's what you do, with your audience analysis for your persuasive speech. So I want you to do that, and I want you to give me about 5 questions that will help you understand your audience better in terms of how they feel towards your topic, and what's the strength of their belief in your speech. Are they completely on your side? They're completely against you. They are in between. You need to know that in order to come up with your persuasive speech. Okay. All right. So I think I explained everything here. Yeah. So here you talk about you type all these things out and then you respond. All right. So once you type it all out, you hit the reply and this is my question. And once you reply it, it becomes your primary post. And then you look at the posts of your peers and you need to at least respond to both of them. Remember, the success of the success in this class is not only dependent on me, it is also dependent on you, because it's the way you provide your feedback to your peers, which will make a difference in their lives too, and in the quality of this class. So please do that. Please do your part in responding to at least 2 of your classmates and be as helpful as possible. Okay. So all right. I don't think I need to. Any parting thoughts? Any parting thoughts? I haven't graded your informative speeches as yet, but I have seen that. I've seen your speeches all come up with all the dress rehearsal, and I've seen a few of them, but I haven't. I'll let you know when I turn in the grades. Again, you will have a video from me individually. All of you will get that with my take on your speech, what worked out well, what could have been better. And then I'm also going to look at your discussion posts, each of them individually, how you've made a primary post, and then how have you responded to your peers. I'm going to see all of that, and my comments will also include that. Okay, so yes, so thank you very much, class. As always, you can contact me, you can call me, you can text me, emails. I would suggest, sometimes I miss them. So the best, if you do not respond, if you do not hear from me within an hour, please call me. Just call me or text me. All right. That's my job. I need to respond to you. I need to be helpful to you, and I would like to do that. Because that's also my need for self-actualization. If you think that way, I'm just tying all the concepts for you here. But yeah, so you know my number, you know how to reach me. Otherwise, just if you think it's a general question where your peers can also help you, I could help you, just put it on Ask My Professor or my classmates on Blackboard. All right. I hope to see you soon, actually, with your Go React do schools kill creativity or not. I'm looking forward to hearing your response and your argument on that one. All right. Yeah. So I will be posting another. I will be posting another video, which is Monroe's motivated sequence, which you've already seen, but let me see whether I can actually put it here, or let me, one second, I didn't want to forget that one. Oh, okay. Discussion board. Did I not? Yeah. Yeah. All right. Yeah. That's what I was thinking. Sorry, I forgot about that one. Yeah. So yeah, I wasn't able to show you this one, but you can see on your for your discussion question one, there's a YouTube video. I did talk about it, but I wasn't able to show it to you. So let me. You know what? I think that'll be too much for this video. What I'll do is I'm just going to post another video, okay, which will talk to you about Monroe's motivated sequence. It will be, otherwise this video is going to be that long, and you don't want to do that to your thing. Put it in 2 short videos. So another video coming up from me. Thank you.